friendly friends, and welcome back to the class trial to end all class trials, except it's not the end of the class trials. We still got more class trials to go through.
It's hopefully the class trial to end this freaking class trial, which is going on for 2 episodes now.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because we have another body to talk about.
Yes, we have a whole nother murder to solve. But first, we've got to convince everyone that Korei Kyu was the one who killed Tenko.
Why?
If you didn't watch the last episode, that might have been a spoiler. But you probably should watch these in order.
Why do you suspect me? Is it because
you
I
were the one
did
who
it?
drew the magic circle.
Nope, you're right, you got me. I did it.
It kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
The most important tool was the
circle.
magic we met along the way.
Most important tool was
Knowing
geometry.
that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
You know, it would be a lot. I mean, I get this. This is very good logic. Would have been easier to say the person who put the sickle is the person who did it, and the only person who could have put the sickle underneath the cloth
Was Kyo.
was
yeah.
Kyo. Like, you didn't have to make it this complex. It's like, literally, you had to put a sickle there, and the only person who could have put the sickle there is Kyo.
Answer already! Did you do it?
Yes! But I didn't kill Angie, so you guys suck. Oh god, not this.
Oh boy.
What is so funny?
Don't ask.
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
His legs aren't broken. Anyone who stomped would obviously have broken their legs.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please
Because
answer my
he
question
isn't the first murderer.
He isn't Angie's killer, so his life's not forfeit.
The culprit stepped onto that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How do they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Even though after I put out the candle, I can move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe
Maybe.
It's your snake hand! It can taste the air around it to detect where it's going! I always knew it was all serpent-like.
Okay, I didn't say this out loud, and I'm glad I didn't. But while we thought it might have been from under the floorboards, I had a theory that they put the previous blood there to be able to find the floorboard by smell.
I could taste the blood with my hand!
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used... touch? Did they touch the salt?
I guess.
that's it.
I mean, I don't think it's smell. He has a mask covering his face at all times.
They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
That's true, Gonta.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right? Were there any other markers within reach?
The circle?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine what the floorboard was. Must have been at the scene. I know it.
Oh, not another one, no!
They're both 5 letters. Okay, it's magic circle.
Yeah.
There's M's and G's and C's.
Okay, why do we have to spell this out again? M-A-G. 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 I-C-C. I-C-C.
I see you.
Oh! You do. There's 2 C's. Where's an I?
I see.
Now we need IRC. IRCLE.
That's an I. I think that's an R.
Yeah, this is R.
And that one there's
CLE.
Cersei. Magic circlet. Your weird necklace thingy.
Magic circumference. I didn't see an E.
I did not see an E either.
Oh no, we only have 4 minutes and 10 seconds! We'll never find an E! Found it.
I see now.
The magic circle!
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
The magic circle?
Can you imagine, without context, just like coming in to a crime scene? Like you just come in and you're like, alright, what's the evidence so far? They used the magic circle. I'm out. Goodbye. I'm gone.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with
The
salt
magic circle?
to use it as a guide.
The magic circle? The magic circle!
No, they turn the lights on and they see Corey Kyo's just like on his knees, like feeling the salt. Oh, excuse me. I just, patting the salt.
No, one of these characters I made was sugar, so I would be able to tell the difference.
I tasted it in the air with my snake tongue.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So?
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Well, then you memorized it.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone,
girl.
may I have your attention, please?
Do you have a video recording function as well?
We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
No, shut
My
up.
flashlight lights are also projector lights!
Flashlight.
Ah!
Flashlight. Okay.
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
We said no, my guy.
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I will blind you all if
How
you don't
did
listen
we
to
not
me!
notice that this character is just an arrow right at the floorboard?
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
So he's gonna die next, right? Otherwise he's OP.
No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's a deal. Don't say anything! What? But I thought...
She added the
an image
vibrate
recording
function to my hands for
Reason.
brushing teeth.
Yeah.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Oh god, please.
Where is it, Prince?
Please. Please don't print any...
What is this close-up, though?
Don't print anything that I have to censor. Okay, that's fine, we're good.
Did Mega Man have sex with a fax machine? Is that what Kibo is?
From your mouth.
I also used magic like that before.
Oh, actually, yeah, because of the cards, you can split it up. Yeah.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on.
Oh, it
Take
does
a
have
picture and see
lines
for
to
yourself.
each corner.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. It was still wet.
Ew, robot saliva.
So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yeah, there's a J right there.
Man, it's Genocide Jack! I knew it!
Notice anything? Corner. I think something's off at this area here.
God dang you, game. Mother trucker. You know what I'm clicking. You know, there are 4 corners.
Oh no!
I picked the one where
screwed
Kyo...
up. Gale's a fraud.
I picked the one where Kyo was. But no, I guess I'll pick this one then.
There!
Mother trucker game, you know what I was
You're
doing.
so
you
bad at this game,
You
Gale.
mother
Good luck,
flipping...
Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Yeah, let's also remember to give the robot some credit sometimes.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
God, there really is...
You're just gonna press A until we're through it. You're just gonna keep pressing A until we're through it.
Shit is a great indicator of
Just keep
intestinal
pressing A,
health
I don't
and
care.
bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty. So
This is how we're starting the episode.
See? You're all grossed out. This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan. Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Thank you, Himiko. That was painful. I'm sorry, audience. I'm so sorry that I have inflicted this upon you.
We just need an editing button for you that whenever Miyu's on screen, it just gets rid of the next 2 minutes.
But Miyu murdered someone. You
killed
don't need to
Miko,
know.
Didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
What? Nope, no, I was going to say you can shove it, but I guess we can sword
Since
fight.
you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Why do we let
To
them?
be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Because I didn't kill Angie, god dang it!
You have
Now
to do
I
this
shall
for
bear
4 more
witness to Your
episodes.
abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
I will! I'm the ultimate bard! White sheet, I guess?
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Counters are...
If you are going to claim I am the culprit,
This one's hard because it's not in a nice place
then
to
what
cut.
of the murder
Yeah,
weapon?
and it's not like multiple lining up,
was
it's all
set
hitting the
up
same one
in
several
the
times.
cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Gale?
I
If you
am
are going to
trying!
claim
Okay,
I
I
am the
missed
culprit.
2!
Then what of the murder
Of 4.
Not
It
a
was
4
set
of
up
all these
in the cage.
slices!
weapon? The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them. are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
This is hard.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity.
Oh. Okay, well, how do I use the thingy again?
To touch. So simply put, I am not the killer.
I know. I know what to press.
We are intently focused, so we're not talking too much.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
There you go.
I'll cut through your words.
And I am not going to try to V-cut. No, that one's too hard for me.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
Which was the only piece of evidence you really needed this entire time.
Yep.
Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Thanks, Kyo. I'm so thrilled to have to deal with you for more of this game.
You are so correct. I am. I was gonna say ecstatic, and I forgot what the word was.
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Yeah, what
But
you gonna do
yes,
about it?
You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
I don't want to live with him anymore.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yep.
Hey, Monokuma, can you change the rule?
Monokuma, if we ask you to kill him, will you please? I beg of you, murder him.
That's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
I mean, I did, but I'm not gonna tell you that.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
Oh, we haven't dealt with the blood on the other side of the floorboard, so I guess it still could be Kyo.
Yeah.
We still have a chance to kill him.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
I want this trial
There
to
is
be
a
over.
non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
You know, I feel like we so desperately want to get to the trial, and then when we're in the trial, we're like, just keep going! Like, I just want to see the end!
That should let you know this is a bad game!
It's not a bad game! That's how you feel. I love the trials.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
That's what I've been telling you!
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
So what was your motive? Please! I'm desperate.
Lying. You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive
Team
at a
battle?
logical decision.
Oh yeah.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee!
I love how Monokuma's the culprit's one of you. Yeah, we know that, Monokuma.
That's the whole point of the game, you know?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
This is my favorite part of the trial.
Man, Kokichi is his favorite student. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but he insists he didn't kill Angie.
And unfortunately, I believe him.
We won't forgive Kyo for what he did. We can't vote until we know the facts.
Oh, you know what? I'm betting that Cory Kyo like figured out the trick from Angie's murder and was like, well, I'll do the trick the second time, but since we're looking for Angie's murder, the blame will be on them for both, and then I'll get off scot-free. So he was like, I figured it out before everybody else figured out, but instead of using it for the trial for good, he was like, I'll use it to get out.
Got it.
That's what I think. Because that's why he was like, if I had known that only one person was going to be...
Hold up. Does that mean he gets out? Because he didn't survive a trial that was about him.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't know that. Because he thought, oh, if there was a possibility that two black-ins, that if you didn't guess both, one of them would get away. Then, but he didn't know the new rule until after he had killed Tenko.
That's why he said he wouldn't have done it if he didn't know.
Because, like, the whole point was to get out by knowing the secret and copying the previous killer.
I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Split opinion.
The motto key to unlock everything! Not gonna be much of a split opinion since there's only like 10 of us.
Oh, we're against Maki.
Yeah, for the first time, you know?
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oops, wrong lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo!
Okay, now it's
Anyone
Kyo's.
could have entered my lab.
All of them, just anyone could have.
So Kyo did.
Did we get a mommy too?
Not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
A mommy!
The mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I've got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kaede's portrait.
Forced
You
his way
argue
into
now.
Angie's research lab and killed her!
We aren't consistent. Our position looks weak. We have to work together. Come on, Amami. Carry your weight.
Yeah.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
And this one is Angie.
Yeah.
He forced his way into Angie's...
I've got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Tenko's portrait, go!
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not
Kokichi. Perhaps there's a
I
second
choose you,
black man
Angie!
we can find.
He was planning to use the new rule to
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko.
I got this!
Not
I
yet.
got this!
Man, we
There's
went
still
against
another
Kaito
mystery to
and
solve.
Maki.
Yeah. Well? Oh, why? 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 B! B! Ah!
Gonna road change?
X!
This is our answer.
We're on the side with the murderer. This
I
doesn't
know.
feel great.
Me, my friend, and the robot, and the
It's a
murderer.
mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
The other
I believe
blood?
It might even have something to do with Angie's
The
murder.
other blood.
Yelling piece of evidence is blood on the bottom, right?
Yeah, it should be like one of the last things.
This?
Yep.
Oh, I guess not. Oh, maybe it's the blood spot under.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh darn it,
no,
game!
I'm a loser. I'm
I
so
hate-
bad.
I hate when there's like two. There's like
This
two
is it.
that both are part of the same thing, and it's like, well, you have to pick one or the
The
other.
blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too
I
far
love
from
that
Tenko's
in
corpse
like
to have been
sepia
hers.
tone, you can hardly see it.
Yeah.
Like it's like I know it's there, but I only know it's there because I saw the original pink like stain.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain on the floorboard was dry because
It happened before the seance.
the air was dry. It was not a human environment.
A blow dryer was next to it.
It wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was.
Angie's. Oh,
That's
maybe
it.
she didn't have a rock or something to protect her forehead, unlike
That bloodstain wasn't
unlike
Tenko's.
Tenko.
It was Angie's.
So
Oh,
like
and-
the edge of the floorboard just like smacked into her head, and that's where that wound came from.
True.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
Why didn't I think of that before? It's not like Ryoma's body had the exact same thing going on.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Alright, go on.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Okay.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
Gonta, don't you know all business is done in
It
rooms?
seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own, and she headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...
I don't know. Korikyo offered a seance to her? But no, that doesn't make sense!
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed.
I'm gonna double check the Necronomicon. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it says anything about a specific location, so I don't think it's a Necronomicon.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night.
Oh, she might want the candle to burn the Necronomicon. Because you need fire for it.
True. Okay.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Yeah, only me would burn the Necronomicon. Okay. Something introduced that has to be a clue there. Yeah, the candles.
Lab
okay, that makes sense.
Is not where
Man,
Angie was
Kokichi's
killed.
too smart for me.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
What?
She left her lab on her own?
He's our friend. He's still a dumbass.
Why would she go into an
Look,
empty room?
you may disagree with him,
There
but the
shouldn't
fact
have
he was
been
like, oh,
anything in
candles to burn. I didn't think
for
about candles to burn.
That's it! She
Wanted a candle.
I agree.
Like, I didn't think about that.
Hey, Miyu is the smart one there.
Yeah, but he knew enough about it to go and predict into the other empty rooms.
Sure.
Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No,
Yes.
Mew.
What? No.
No, Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the FG, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Sickle to the neck.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you can remove multiple floorboards of the same size, you
That
can
or they
switch
removed
them.
the candles from the other rooms, so they should go to that one.
Yeah.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
That was just a bad
It's all
oversight on our
thanks to
part.
Himiko for...
So do we think the
Must
head
be
wound
a
was from her
tool's will.
falling or her getting hit?
Or maybe the power...
The one directly on it, I think. Well, now it's possible that they just, you know, hit her in the back of the neck. And it has nothing to do with Korikyo at all.
Yeah.
So, completely disregard everything we said before.
Yeah, this is not about the Cajun child.
Okay. Reset brain. New mystery and start over.
We know that when Kokichi fell through the floorboards, he hit his head and was bleeding from there. So I think it might be the same
Hold
thing.
on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It
Duct
may be
tape?
possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Monokuma file?
Forehead injury?
I think it's just Oh wait, Monokuma file 3. Which one is that?
The original one.
Okay. I think it's that one. The fact that she has 2 hits.
This is it!
Or a forehead injury, I guess.
Gotta trust my
The fatal
gut.
wound was a cut
Even
to
though
the
it's
back
been
of her
wrong
neck
for
from a
almost
katana.
every other part of this.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thanks for repeating it.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
Okay. I'm very confused.
The man vibrates.
I know he murdered Tenko. Now I'm thinking he murdered Angie, but I thought I wasn't supposed to think he murdered Angie. I'm falling for the tricks. I know that this
Just
is exactly...
get away from him vibrating. I don't care.
What are you all... You what? What are...
I will not fear. I will not back down.
What?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Dual person, what's it called? Dissociative identity disorder?
Maybe, or maybe he's possessed by a ghost.
Or maybe he's just
Words
hot.
are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Damn it, he's hot! What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Yeah.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Bring back Hot Kyo.
Okay, so Korekio did do both.
Nothing is clear at all!
Did the alternate identity do the first one?
I don't know, man, but he needs to die. Not one of these. Bloody duct tape, I'm guessing.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
That was really good, dear.
It's no
Yeah,
delusion.
thanks.
Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Oh. Kind of. I'm
Are
sorry.
you the defective detective?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And
Yeah?
not a single drop of blood fell?
I think
The
it is the
hallway
duct
and
tape,
empty
but you
room
didn't
had no
hit it.
bloodstains.
No, I did hit it.
Oh.
Okay, so that's not it.
I was wrong!
Just bring back the hot
Say
one
the
already.
culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell?
Maybe
The
there's
hallway and
multiple.
empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Okay, so there was two. There's never been
Okay.
two before. I was very confused.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was
I've
under
got it
the
right here in my
body.
pocket.
It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Oh, because it
must
was
have fallen
like,
as the fatal blow was dealt and ended
he
up under
blacked
her
out,
body.
other person took over, and then he came in.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
Yeah.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Does any of that point to a person? I mean, we're gonna go for Kyo, but like...
So yeah, it was still Kyo.
It has to be you!
So we're good.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true!
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Yeah, but none of that explicitly points to Kyo, though, right?
I'm sure it'll fix itself in a second.
Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Angie's. Right?
Yeah, I think it is that she... It is, I think it is that she sat on the floorboard, hit herself in the head, knocked herself out, and he thought,
Angie's
oh,
murder
I need
was
to go
an
kill her,
accident.
otherwise she's gonna see him setting up a trap.
Yeah, okay.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Exactly my question, so please answer.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am?
Hey, remember when I said that, hey, there hasn't been like a genocide chill alternate yet?
Yeah.
I think I found it.
Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Everybody else is just staring there going, so we can vote now, right?
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
Why not me? He looks great with lipstick.
You're like, why the heck does he look prettier than me?
Better question is, how does he have that clear of complexion with a mask on 24/7?
Protest. This is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
You and me both, girl.
How about we call her Corey? And he's Kyo.
Hi, Corey. Hi, Kyo. How you doing?
No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work.
Oh, they've already worked in 3 trials now.
Yeah,
The
we've
weapon
lied a
that was
lot.
used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Apologize. Apologize.
What?
Apologize.
I don't have time for your... I don't have time for your weird women fantasies.
Come on. Apologize.
Stop.
Apologize.
If I apologize, will the woman stop vibrating?
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Corey or Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
Oh, okay, it's
I
one
have
of
nothing
these.
to admit.
You
are simply wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
God, I hate these.
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
It got rid of his doll!
Why must you force your delusions on
Okay.
us?
That's the real win, getting
That's
rid of all the
merely a
creepy
delusion.
dolls.
Well said, Correctio.
We should have known he was
continue
possessed.
this debate.
We saw all
Yeah.
the creepy dolls in his room.
He did say, hey, I've been in a spirit vessel like 5 times or something.
Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said,
Yeah, I'm
Correctio.
sorry.
To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion.
Nice, okay.
I
Got his
told you
beads.
I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correctio speaks
Nice.
the truth. Such a sorry
Come on,
lie.
Gil, you got this.
Apologize.
Oh god.
Apologize. Apologize.
Can I have the sub beats, Gale?
I told you I am not the culprit.
I
So why
suck
are you
at
looking at me like
rhythm.
that? You're all wrong.
There's not a
me.
musical bone in my body.
Correctio speaks the truth.
Oh,
Such a sorry lot.
what is that?
Apologize.
Mash the same button.
Apologize. Apologize.
Oh no, I can't see the rhythm.
Apologize.
Oh.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all
Nice.
wrong, not me. Correctio speaks
Ah!
the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I
Ah!
told you
I pressed
am
the button
not
twice.
the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Removed floorboard.
Remove floorboard.
It ends here.
How come they didn't like... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, they ripped all the girls' clothes off. Woo! Even representation. You better rip his clothes off.
Used in a seesaw trick.
Thank God they did. What?
Darling, I think the only thing our audience can learn about you is that you have odd taste in anything when you're thirsty.
Okay. I think it needs to be established.
Sure.
The rules between 2D and 3D are very different. Go on.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
The dried
There was a small patch
blood
of
on
dried
it. I mean, we
blood
talked
on
about
the
this.
underside of the
Well, no, we didn't
floorboard.
get to. Right.
No, it was the other dried blood because this wasn't the right dried blood to talk about.
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
I mean, there's not gaps in that floorboard?
Keo's
Oh, well.
earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
There we go.
Ah!
I
This time
believe
I've got a
that while Keo
floorboard.
was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the
So we could have voted for him and still been fine.
Yeah, why do we do these extra 30 minutes?
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Yes! I have the kerosene in the fire! I mean, oh, right, you mean the comic book, sorry.
Please, put an end to
Wrong
this.
way to put down the house! Apologies,
For
I
Andy
misunderstood.
and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand.
Though, you know what? something that I didn't want to use because it is definitely metagaming, but I kind of mentioned earlier. The people in the trial are always the people who recently had their ultimate locations discovered.
Yeah, and we just got his lab.
We just got his lab, and we got Tenko's, and we got Angie's. Before we found Ryoma's and Karumi's, plus Gonta's. And before that, the only one that we had was Kaede's, and Umami, we don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, we also found Maki's, and she hasn't been involved, but like, I hope that's not a trend that keeps going, because I don't want to go to another floor and then just be like, oh, it was Kibo, and it was...
Well, with this view, I'm thinking they probably give us the rest of the labs here in a second.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping that isn't like a trait, because I don't want to be able to predict based off that, you know? I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be a trend.
Alright, well, that's a good point, and
I
also hope you're not right.
No,
but also,
I will force
let's
you
get
to
through this
confess.
comic so that we can get to the execution before this episode's over. Because otherwise it's going to be another 30 minutes of him explaining.
No, we'll keep going till the end of the chapter.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, they use a Japanese saw, too. That's cool.
Hitting the sliding lock. Remove the gold leaf katana, remove the floorboard.
We haven't unlocked it yet.
And then small stone Himiko brought.
Okay. The floorboard?
Okay, yes.
Duct tape we don't have?
Yeah, no duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? The golden leaf katana. Whose effigy? We do not have one.
Kaede!
Handle of the spinning katana. Hit the sliding lock. Okay, and then we have a rock, so... That's important! A rock! Important evidence. Okay, so now we have the path made with salt, duct tape, and sickle paste to kill. So duct tape is...
Back more.
Unlock the door. FG here. Compression injury was duct tape. And we keep going. Weapon is set.
The sickle?
Yes. Sickle. And then extinguishing the candles. Darkness. Salt. And then final page. I'm just gonna start here because we unlock the rest of them. Foot contaminating the scene. Culprit approached the cage. Is this...
No.
Yes, okay, this is the stomping.
Okay.
I was like, is this before or after she died? Okay, so this is Shuichi. Extinguishing the flame with Kokichi. This is... Kokichi's lockpicking. This is Kaede. I mean, it's not like a... like, why this one was picked when she's literally in the other ones surrounding it.
Yeah.
And then this one should be the last one.
This is the truth of the case.
We found the truth!
Yeah.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room
I want one
on
of those
the
saws,
fourth
by the way.
floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned.
We just go to the local like Home Depot or something. We're like, do you happen to have Japanese sauce? Why would you?
They're actually still decently commonly used because they're nice and you can keep pressing A because they're nice and flexible, so you can get a really good like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they ask, why would you want one? And you're just like, oh, I saw it used in a murder case in a video game.
I need saws, duct tape, and a
To use
Necronomicon.
the floorboard as a seesaw. They had to cut the cross
Is
piece
that your like
supporting it.
Walmart challenge? What you bring up to the counter to throw off the
Oh,
cashier
the 3
so
items.
much? The 3 items. The Necronomicon, a wooden saw,
And a pack of sugar-free gummy bears.
yeah.
Well, it makes
The
sense
plan
if you
was to
read
make
it.
The same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion.
It has
away
to be
from the
Korkio.
culprit
Look at his hands
and
there.
Whoever picked a room.
Yeah, look at his snake hands.
To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
I still don't get why you killed 2 people, though.
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
They were really good at vibrating.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Dramatic drop.
The culprit
Drip.
didn't want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
They were really attached to this plan, man.
I think they, yeah.
They were like,
They wrapped
I
duct
really
tape around
loved
Angie's
the idea of
injury to
using the
stop the
caged
bleeding.
child seance, and I just desperately need to do this, so like, we're gonna go forward.
Then they picked up her
Which is funny because that's the thing that ties it most
and carried
ultimately
her
to
to
them.
a
Yeah, I know,
research
like, we
lab.
wouldn't have figured it out.
Yeah. I mean, if they had done the, it would be interesting if they'd done since.
While she was
Okay, I have a
unconscious,
dumb thought.
The culprit hurried to tie up this loose
I
end.
wonder if he was like, well, of course people are going to expect me to do the seance. And if I do the seance and it works, Angie's going to tell people.
But
So I
because
have
they
to
were
do
in
the
a hurry,
seance,
they
but I
made
have
a
to make sure it
crucial
goes wrong.
oversight.
So I have to kill her. Only logical.
They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab.
Slash.
They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First,
Hurt.
they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down.
Hurt.
There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room
What does
with an
hurt
occult
even mean?
atmosphere.
Like, what sound effect is that supposed to be?
I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like rope on rope.
Yeah, but I know for that. Like, not a
Not
hurt.
not a
And the other was the key to locking
awful
the
audio,
room.
by the way.
Sorry, audience. Apologies for,
The culprit
Gale and
set
Darling
a
will be
katana
going
in
into the
Kaede's
ASMR
effigy
streaming
near
business.
the rear entrance.
Stab sound effect. I love the sound effect of a good stab, of sword into wax. You know, it just says stab.
Scorp.
And spun the
Shika,
effigy
shika,
around
shika.
to twist
See, they could
up
have used
the rope.
shika before.
Bow, bow.
After enough turns,
Back
the culprit
up.
let go and headed for the rear door.
This is such a long comic.
There were many steps in this comic. Whip.
Once released,
She became a Beyblade.
She began spinning,
Let it rip.
and the gold leaf katana with it.
Ah, yes. like the baby.
The handle of the katana
war.
then hit the sliding
I
lock,
listened to
locking the
the
door.
ancient sounds of Beyblades crashing into each other in the
A difficult trick.
archipelagos
but remember
of
that
the
the lock
deep
was so
south.
loose
I
it moved
studied
at the
the
slightest
great art
touch.
of Bakugan.
The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape
But
was
Atua,
left behind.
blessed the tape that would lie beneath Angie.
Perhaps the culprit noticed
So I'm going to
it,
reiterate a
but
point I
by
said
that
earlier.
point, it was too late.
Dibs on student council president.
The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
He did it because he couldn't stand to not be out at night. That's the only time his girl persona can
Then,
be
this morning,
can
we
be
opened
alive.
up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Wait a second. Is she Atua?
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
For some reason.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance.
That said, though, I would have been suspicious
Of
if
the
we were
three
like,
empty
oh,
rooms,
hey, the
the
murder.
middle one was
Hey, you want to do the
chosen for the
seance?
seance.
No.
Yeah.
I do not.
I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
They're so cute.
Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would
I
get her
wonder
killed.
if you want to keep... No.
To perform the seance,
We didn't know that
the
Kibo
culprit
could
claimed
record
they
stuff
needed
yet, so I
something
don't
for Tenko.
Or that he had the flashlight. I don't know why he replaced us with you. Or him with
A
us.
small stone that
Well,
Himiko
everybody
had
was
brought
just
from the
like, robots
courtyard.
don't really fit the theme, you know?
Fair?
Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the
Next,
iron
we
cage
disapparated
over
while
Tenko
preparing
in the middle
this
of the magic
iron
circle.
cage.
The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
Well, chanting. Nom. Yum.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle.
Gosh?
Finally,
Thud.
4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage.
Big thud.
The culprit used
Ultimate
the weight of the
thud.
statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
Act 5.
After the
The
preparations
flames
were
of hell.
complete, we began the seance.
Yeah, what do you think his execution is going to be like?
Ooh, spooky, I hope.
Oh yeah, lots of the ghosts in there.
In complete
He got killed
darkness,
by 3
we
ghosts.
each stood in
The ghost
one
of Christmas
corner
past,
and sang
present,
the
and
cute
future.
child song.
Ah.
I just hold on, don't press
Finished.
forward.
The soul of
Look
the dead
at
was supposed to
Shu's
enter the
face.
medium.
I feel like that didn't angle right.
Just go. Ah.
Go ahead.
Kokichi's trying his hardest out. Look at him. Let him singing his little heart out.
But our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
A ghost.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
Hey-ya!
Hey!
Can you imagine if he accidentally
The
said that
floorboard
while he was
lifted
doing
up
it?
like a
Just like,
seesaw.
Oh, dog, sad song
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage.
What if it had missed and like it just hit her shoulder and she was like, ow!
She was killed right before our eyes.
Oh, Angie's saying, ow, my shoulder!
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the Salt back to their corner, finished the ritual, and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body.
Wait, Tenko's dead?
Not Tenko!
But honestly, the fact that she always had the
While we were
bell
all
collar
focused on the
and the
body,
two things sticking up made me think she was like a cat girl in another life.
If she had a bell collar, wouldn't that have jingled?
It should have.
Jingle, jingle.
and dropped it under the floor.
collar
through
don't
the
jingle
hole in
jingle.
the corner of the room.
It folds? I don't know, I tried.
And then we all did a two-step on the magic
The
circle.
step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark.
Oh god,
However,
he's a vampire!
Didn't know that Kibo
Look at his
had
weird
taken
vampire hand!
He really saved us. Without that,
And
we
also
wouldn't
the
know what
worst
changes were
Samugi
made to the
picture I've
circle.
ever seen. Everybody else is adorable and Samugi's got weird, like, beaten inside of the head.
Yeah.
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic
You
circle.
know who it was. It was Gonta! Darling was right all along.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
No, Korkio! We felt very little for you. You're fine to go get killed.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Vibrate more.
There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
Go back to vibrating. Don't like that.
Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
That you're crazy.
Man, it took us like 2 hours to prove that he killed Tenko and like 15 minutes to prove he killed Angie.
Very, very unfortunate. My one regret. My only regret.
Is I didn't get...
Kill more of you?
Oh, I was gonna say a Wendy's 4 for $4 special.
Oh my gosh, it's an anthropologist. It's a historical landmark.
Got the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's when it was available.
Was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
Are you a Spiritu?
Are you a character to Animal Crossing?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
I think he means spirits inhabiting his body.
I'm guessing yes.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Miyu does.
Who gives a fuck?
But never
Let's
mind.
vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already. Roger that. One voting time coming up.
Woo!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement.
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
Oh, they're still ignoring him.
It's voting time.
Poor Mono
He
Dad.
didn't even get in the...
I know you murdered your siblings, but also this hurts. I'm really tempted to not vote Korikio, but I
Vote
don't.
Gonta!
It was Gonta! Alright, here we go!
Vote.
Should've known with a creepy mask like that!
And hey, guys, like, elections are coming up. Be sure to vote in your local and national elections. It's important.
See, the result.
You don't want to be the Blacken now, do you?
You don't want Korikyo to become the governor.
And the Super Bowl results are...
He voted for himself. Good for him.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened?
Or them, maybe?
Will you make the
If he's
right
like 99
choice,
people?
Is he
or
Legion?
the dreadfully wrong one?
We gotta get Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, come save us.
What if the wheel just breaks and gets stuck on someone else?
Look at all those mono coins.
I get all those, right?
We get some, but because I didn't do too great, I don't anticipate too many.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, I still got an A! Yeah!
Weighted average.
Got a C. I just got one C.
Nice.
Yeah!
Alright, next. Seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is a third correct verdict in a row!
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round!
What? There's 12? Ah! How is this gonna last that long? They're dropping like flies!
We'll bring some of you back.
For now.
I am here.
It's finally over.
No.
Hear me, please.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah, he don't need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Motive?
Hey! Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected, or we didn't get to resurrect them? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
I killed Angie because she stole my Pop-Tart. That's why she had to die.
In 3rd grade, she said my long hair was stupid.
What? So it had nothing to do with the motive?
Eh?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
Mikan! It turns out I was her beloved all along.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
Damn, he's ripped and she got a booty.
And I think I have to censor this.
We vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by
He's gonna make it creepy in a second. Let's figure out how.
None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
So she's dead and he was trying to resurrect her?
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. So this lover of yours. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? Why did you need to kill both?
If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover!
It ain't me!
Yeah.
Calm down, no one wants this wouldn't...
No one would want someone
We've
like
been
you.
doing this for so long!
Anyway.
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey. Is it really one of us?
When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
I ate her. Cannibalism was one of the things I learned on my anthropological journeys.
Sister.
Yes. Yep, knew it was weird.
Oh, no.
I was gonna be like, I'm sure it's like the twin sister he ate in the womb or something like that, because they look the same and all that. But like, called it. Knew it was the sister.
Well, come on, we're gonna. We only gotta live with this once.
Yes, the one I love is inside me, my dearest sister. Huh? Sister?
Wait!
I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were a sister, he would have killed himself already. Oh.
Your sister, but didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It's not that difficult. Do I have to say this line?
Yes, you do.
Korikiyo's sister is Korikiyo's lover.
You know, that's alright. That's fair.
I loved her.
No physical connection.
And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Gross!
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear, deceased sister.
Oh no. Does he just murder people and he's like, I almost killed 100 people?
So she could go have 100 friends? Yeah.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is sick, and also too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister's very happy.
Yes.
That's gotta be you. I can't do that. Or you want me to try?
Just keep going. You know, you got this.
Yes, Korikiyo. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
I am. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
Me too, Kaito. What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught, I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korikiyo. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional.
What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
I'll freaking kill you.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two of you who killed there?
What was that?
What?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer.
You know, the guy who looks like this has killed people before? I never would have expected that.
I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being the sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So we were deciding on who should be the medium. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Don't worry, Maki. You were safe. I would never send an assassin to be friends with my sister.
And Miyu, you're Miyu.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
All worthy.
Why you?
How come I'm not included? Not like I care.
Then
The second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it!
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Huh? Infiltrate? Really?
But
How did you? It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes,
Can this
she
be?
stood up against the darkness of this school, all by herself. All for her beloved roommate, totally platonic, not in a romantic way, friend.
It would be really funny if Ghost Tenko ends up becoming lovers with his ghost sister and she leaves him. And then it's just like, no! I unwittingly gave her someone to replace me!
Casper the cuckolded ghost.
This is silly and stupid.
We have been at this for so long.
And I never anticipated this being the motive. I don't think anyone ever would. This was not even in my, list of top 100 reasons why this
Were you at 98 or so?
This was reason 102, okay? It was close, but it didn't break top 100.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that.
No, that's wrong.
I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Frick you.
Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child, just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Can you give your sister a name? I feel like that's insulting to your sister if you just go, Sister!
are you okay?
Jessica.
Jessica! I will kill for you, Jessica!
Kaito, you okay? You look kind of pale.
There's gonna be a third death, and it's not gonna be Kyo. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna pass out.
Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else. I'm trying to get through. We've been at this for 4 hours now. I'm trying to kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. Because that's exactly what you just said. You killed her because you could.
No, not just because I could, you dumb person. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Korikio, it's me, Jessica. Such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of my brother Korikio's crime.
I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me, a robot, to understand. Then everybody else is like, no, it's not just robots. It's everyone. No one understands this.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Don't get so worked up. That's something I learned after Jessica's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I, Jessica, am a ghost now, I am always by Korikio's side.
Why our parents named him Korikio and me Jessica, we'll never know.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you.
Cut it out already, it's weird!
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so stupid? I mean unfair!
Well...
Because death is unfair.
Yeah.
And another...
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they'd get a kick out of it.
That should be a plot of a video game.
If people were watching this...
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit, only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah.
Audience? You guys are cool. No one's insulting you or judging you.
If I wasn't in this killing game, I'd have so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
No, please don't call me friend.
Sister.
I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Korikio.
It's alright, sweet Korikio. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
The moment you've all been waiting for, punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time?
Sister.
At last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
From now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
What?
Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore.
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
No! Monokuma, kill his ghost sister too! Make him suffer!
From an anthropological
Why
point
do you
of
think
view.
so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of the ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How do you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes.
What was that?
Why?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korikio Shinguji!
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend. I will watch over you.
Please don't.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Korikio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is
I'll
beautiful.
be watching forever and ever, friends.
Punishment time!
Know what? Not sad about this one. Think it's, he's, overstayed his and her welcome. Cultural melting pot.
Oh, so they're spinning him up.
No! No, Monodam, don't do it! He's in a pot?
Monodam, what you gonna do?
Oh no, that's very sinister. No! Monodam!
Oh, no. Huh, oh no. Monodam and Korikio. What a shame.
So his death was he was boiled alive?
Oh god, and he became a naked ghost.
Yes! I knew he was gonna exercise one of them.
Oh, they both are. Salt! Now even your ghost is dead. Also, I've been banging your sister. What is this? What are we doing? Why are we here? I have no answers. I felt like we came in with a good hope that we were gonna find answers to like the 2 murders and it was gonna be interesting, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be a tough one to solve. What's the motive? Why would you kill 2 people? Wow, it's gonna be...
I had to go hook up with my ghost sister.
No one could have predicted I'm hooking up with my ghost sister.
Who also possesses me sometimes.
Wow. Alright, let's finish this off. Let's get this done.
What?
Corey!
No! Monodem! Why?
How can this be?
To think! My cute child would commit suicide!
Yay!
It's so cute!
Oh god, Monokuma.
It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along!
Monodem committed suicide! Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodem obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to be not alive anymore, but not me.
Hey.
I don't know if we could say the S word that many times in an episode.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Huh?
You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial has wrapped up without incident. So, I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Oh, so it was a transfer student. Because I don't think she ever attended the school.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's the secret 16th student of Hope's Peak Academy.
Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
Told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
Who can say?
What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings.
Which one?
Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually.
Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just us 2 the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing
Man,
around.
this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living people are more precious than the dead, no matter what.
That's not something a coward like you should say.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
But there is one thing this case has taught me.
People are fucked up.
Yeah, there is no logic. Everything is just crazy. And we just have to hope that one day we'll understand it in the future. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy.
Okay, we can go back to being Samugi's friend now. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Going to do his best.
And going to do his best to keep everyone safe. Going to want to protect everyone.
Gonta collect many prey mantises and form prey mantis army to protect friends. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
You're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you going to use that, huh?
Right now.
Okay.
You're dead. I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone.
Maki. I see. How in the hell long that'll last? What if your true calling is to kill her shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll is one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll?
Oh.
Oh, you guys are close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces should have been flushed away. Only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us.
Well, you know.
Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us, that doesn't mean much in the end.
8, technically. I mean, we got a bonus ghost in there.
That's what totally heartless robot is thinking. Right? Right?
how rude!
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
Oh, laugh track, laugh track. But hey, none of us gave up, right? Except for the time that Himiko did. Or where some of you wanted to end the trial early.
But it wouldn't have mattered because
It would have been right.
it would have been right.
I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Except you, Kibo. Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey,
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. There's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it to the ground with all your strength. Got that?
no way!
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology.
It seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her. Kaide.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey,
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Oh, Gonta understand. Gonta remember what Kaito did to help you out. Smack Himiko to the other side of the planet.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko's such a liar.
Huh?
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was compromised, just truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings. She's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back?
Is she crazy too?
Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all, even if you hate my guts. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger into something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Wah!
Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Ugh. Kaito, I gotta slap her too. Himiko cried for a long time.
Do not slap crying people. That is a PSA from FallenGale Industries.
I mean, it can help.
Do not slap people. Do not listen to Darling. Do not listen to him on any advice about emotions.
She cried as if she was releasing all the emotion she'd bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying.
We're just all in a circle crying.
Wah! Tears were shed. I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, 2 or 3 more murders, ending up with a couple more of us dead. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward.
You can tell by the chemical composition of the tears. That lets you know what type they are.
After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah,
but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
What's with how hot Gonta looks right now?
It's, it's the taking care of a young girl thing. Kind of like how Lloyd looks hotter because he takes care of Anya.
Oh, so it's the daddy.
Yeah. I just didn't want to say that.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
Gross!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
That is the most attractive trait of Gonta. He is a gentleman.
He really is best boy. Like, not my best boy, because my best boys are all messed up. And that's just how I am. But he really is just unquestionable best boy.
I wanted him to die. I wanted him to be the one to kill her so much, but you cannot corrupt him. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks.
Time to work out!
Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Okay. I just want to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick.
You worried about me?
Yeah, worried about your stupidity.
Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not. But I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me. Kaito Momoda. Emotional, therapist to the stars.
Emotional support person.
Yeah, maybe. You sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
See you
And
tomorrow.
then he was dead. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
He's dying.
He is actually sick.
Oh yeah, he's doing the anime thing.
Damn it.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
So he is dying. He's not scared of ghosts at all. I mean, he might actually still be scared of ghosts, but he's also dying!
Maybe that's why he's scared of ghosts.
Okay, the right half of the room needs to die a little, okay?
How about just less of Gale's characters and more of Darling's characters?
We did it! We got a mysterious mask! And that's it for this trial in this chapter! Oh my gosh, we did it!
Oh, okay.
So we will see you and the rest of the cast and recover from whatever the heck just happened in the next episode. See you guys there. Bye-bye! Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with Darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.